morning and welcome to Money Wisdom, sponsored by Johnson Brunetti. I'm Natasha Lubchenko. We're teaching you smart ways to manage your money, and here with expert advice is Eric Hogarth, certified financial planner and Johnson Brunetti partner. Eric, thanks so much for joining us. Great to see you.
Great to see you.
So today we're talking about pensions. You know, a lot of people get these from their jobs, and when it's time to take out that money, there are lots of decisions to be made.
Huge deal. And now there's employers that used to say, well, okay, you can only have it as a monthly benefit for the rest of your life, which is great. Now you can take it as a lump sum, which is a whole nother decision, and you get one shot at making this decision. It's going to affect the rest of your life and your family's life, so it's a big deal. So
that's why we're talking about it today.
Yes.
Let's go through some of the choices people need to make. First one, lump sum, rollover versus monthly payments.
Lump sum, you get a big check all at once. Now, some people think, well, that's a lot of taxes. Only if you take it all at once, which you absolutely should not do. I'm not saying don't lump sum it, but you roll that money into an IRA, defer the tax, and now you figure out a plan. Now, the other option is get a monthly check for the rest of your life, or the rest of you and your spouse's life. Every pension plan is different. Some of them, the monthly check is big. Some of them, relative to lump sum, is lousy. But you have one shot at making this decision. This is one of these things. You shouldn't do it on your own. Get some advice on it from people that have gone through it before.
Big decision. And now what about this other one, Eric? Timing of payments is also a big deal.
Yeah, some pensions, let's say, well, I could start my pension at 55 or I could wait till 65. Sometimes that benefit's bigger at 65, sometimes it's smaller, right? Company to company, so you have to know those numbers. Does it actually benefit you to wait? Sometimes it doesn't.
And now there are also payment options. Let's start with this first one. There's life only.
Life only is just the rest of your life. Well, I'm younger than my spouse, I'm gonna live a long time, so I'm just gonna take the maximum benefit. I get the most money, but when I die, it's gone.
Okay.
It's risky.
So then leads us to our next one. There's survivor payment options.
Survivor, and there's all different percentages of this, is that in that same scenario, I die, it continues for my wife. Sometimes the same amount, sometimes a lesser amount. But you really have to look at that, because most people, the concern is to make sure that we're both going to be okay for as long as we live.
And now this last one here are term certain.
So these are, maybe you don't have a spouse. Maybe I've got this pension benefit, I've got kids, someone I want to leave that money to. You can guarantee that those payments come for a certain period of time, and if you die, all those additional years, months, go to whomever you left it to, a non-spouse. But these are all affecting how much money you are going to get for the rest of your life. So it's important. It's a big deal. There's a lot going on with it.
Yeah, there is so much to consider here. And if our viewers are feeling a little overwhelmed, want to learn more, tell us about your offer today.
We wrote a book on this. It's called the Lump Sum Pension Guidebook. You can get it at moneywisdomtv.com if you have a pension. If you think you might have a pension, get this book and read this book. And it walks you through, well, if you do this, here's the pros, here's the cons. Same thing over here. So again, it's totally free, moneywisdomtv.com. Read about it, because your pension might not work the way that you think it works. So read it.
Breaking down complicated topics, as always, Eric Hogarth from Johnson Brunetti. Thank you. And if you would like to learn more, again, that website is moneywisdomtv.com. I'm Natasha Lubchenko, and we'll see you next time.